We need to get out before we find more, because that means this job ain't gonna get done. Taking your life into your hands going down them steps. Holy crap.
What's up, guys? We're out here looking at another house today. So this one our client bought. They stand to make over $60,000 flipping this thing. It's gonna be a pretty good one. Let's go inside, see what we see. First thing you'll notice coming up, obviously, this is not in great shape. You know, that shouldn't really happen. Obviously, it's split here. You can tell that, you know, the paint's all worn. It's incredibly loose. The post isn't anchored. So, you know, good bit to do here. But again, when you buy a property that's distressed, that's how you make money. So this is actually pretty common in these older houses where, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the floor does this. Now that's because this used to be an open porch, and you slope it away from the house so all the water runs away from the house. Now, as time went on, people wanted to make them screened in porches. They wanted to put power in them. They wanted to make them a little nicer, so that's what they did. You can tell here, they built these walls. Obviously, there's some water problems. They built all this, framed this in, put these screened windows, which are held on by duct tape, you know, so that's good. You can see there's a lot going on here. Peeling paint. This is just a porch, though, that they turned into living space. So let's actually head inside now. They do have this old door, which is cool. When you have character stuff like this, it's always good to try to refurbish it instead of replace it if you can. And it still works, still locks. It's pretty decent. I'm guessing we're refinishing these?
Yeah, they're not horrible. There's 2 bedrooms upstairs, another full bath.
It's only a 2-bedroom house?
3 bedroom.
Okay, I was gonna say, shit, 2 bedrooms gonna be tough, but.
Oh, this one, oh my God, look at this.
Boy.
This is interesting.
Very tiny. We'll look at that soon. Frank, do you have the sheet?
I don't.
Super curious what they're doing here.
But this is not great.
Neither is the kitchen. You gotta load this. Oh yeah, I know. Like, what the?
Yeah, this is not great. Because I didn't even think about that.
Tiny.
I wonder what's.
I mean, why not put the laundry over here?
Right. Oh, but the kitchen, man. What?
Oh boy.
Right.
I mean, you put a fridge, you got nothing left.
Yeah, you got fridge here, stove here. What is that? 3 cabinets, maybe?
No, you got to break into this wall.
This wall's got to come down.
Yeah. Because you already got a living room. Why?
And hopefully that's on the bid sheet. We don't have the sheet on us, but
You can move that bathroom. This needs to
move
get
the
moved.
laundry room.
That's what I mean, move the laundry.
So let's look at that. I want to show you the laundry room Frank's talking about. So if you come through here, I say laundry room, but it's actually a bathroom. As you can tell, everything in here is just incredibly tight. Old corner sink, very interesting choice. Washer, dryer, half bath, just a toilet. Not a frosted window, so the neighbor can see your. Not great. That's how you end up on a registry. I don't know if that'll go on too. Yeah. Oh boy. But you've got this space here that has power, even though I think power might be turned off. You've got power. You've got water right there. You've got water right there. Why wouldn't you put your stackable laundry right here, out of the bathroom, 4 feet away, in a much more usable space? You'd lose this space as pantry space, but you could just as easily take this pegboard down, put a door right here, and your pantry is this way. Or you could use this door still, and this is your pantry. Open this up again, put a door here, and your stackable faces that way. That would be a much better use of space, especially you've got a lot of storage in this house. Another bedroom here, kid's bedroom. It's what I'd expect. Obviously, it needs new everything. Funny note for you guys, this is actually almost the color that I wanted to be the company colors. But when it came time for a vote, everyone else voted orange, and I voted neon green. So even though everyone thinks orange is my favorite color, I lost the vote. As we go through, you'll see you've got these nice hardwoods the whole way through. So it's still in very good shape. They've obviously never been refinished or repolyed or anything like that. But sand them, stain them, poly them, they'll look gorgeous again. We got to figure out what's going on here. This is, you know, incredibly short. We got to figure out what the build plan is for this kitchen, because
Crap.
this kitchen's just not gonna fly.
Whew.
Not good?
Well, you're taking your life into your hands going down them steps.
Oh yeah?
And it's a Michigan basement, so if you go down and aren't aware of that, then you hit your head like I hit.
Do you want to walk him through the
It's
Michigan
damp.
basement?
Come on, it's damp down here.
I gotta take a so bad. I've had to since Detroit. Before we head down to the basement, like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it.
So the stairs are super narrow on a steep incline, but you gotta kind of move your way around. So what I mean by Michigan basement is it's this low ceiling. You can see, I mean, I'm 6'2", and you know, there's no way I'm standing up down here, but there is a furnace and a water heater, but it's old footings, and then they built on top of it with this block. But there's actually a decent new furnace because it's vented out, direct vent. Water heater doesn't look too bad. Dave's looking at it now. Everybody welcome Dave to the channel. But yeah, so you can see, probably better just to sit down. Oh, now it's great. This is awesome. What's great about this house is we talked about moving that bathroom. It's going to be really easy to do because we have access down here. Makes it 1,000 times easier. It's copper piping, which is awesome. We don't see that very often anymore. The wires aren't bad. There's a mixture of new and old. The floor needs a little bit of work, but again, this is an old house and an old floor, obviously. Wait, how old do you think this house is, Dave? 100 years? 80 years?
I'd say you're probably a good 100.
100-year-old house. So you can see old foundation with the new. Yeah, not bad.
So
Down here looks pretty good. How old is that?
Furnace is from 2015.
Okay, well,
From 2012.
well, maybe not as new as I thought. 10 years, it still isn't horrible if it's been maintained. But the main thing that we're talking about here that Nick was talking about is if we're taking that wall down and we're moving around plumbing or we're having to move around HVAC, this is the perfect situation so that we can do things and work down here. So it should be easy to do. That's it. Spider web. Yeah, I mean, must have been a short person that worked here, but it looks like a little playroom or something, which is kind of creepy, but I don't know what that is.
Is there anything in there?
No, not really. A little mouse, but not bad. So you can see down here. Well, what is this? This is for the air conditioner. Yeah. God, maybe is this the gas line there? Yeah, it's a gas line. Yeah, because here's copper. There's copper over here. So normally you don't see these covered, but you got some old with some new. But no, it's not bad. This looks like it's doing its job. Ish. A lot of spiders. Yeah, look at all those spider webs. Another 30 days and you will not find me down here. The spider web, can you see it? If you do backlight or something? Or?
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Is that? So this is kind of what we used to see. You see these open. Not the end of the world, but you don't want to see that. What is this? What is that? Why would that be there? What the hell is that? Aluminum?
Aluminum.
Yeah. It's weird.
This.
Think it's asbestos wrap? No, I don't think so. Do you think so?
No. Yeah, no. Don't eat it. Don't breathe.
Doesn't taste like it. I'm not afraid of asbestos if it is anymore because I'm too old and I think I'll die of something else. But if you're younger, please don't ever.
That's fucked up.
Please don't ever touch that. I don't know if that's going to make the camera, but I don't think it's asbestos for the record.
That's crazy. I'll die from something else.
Yeah, I won't die from asbestos. Asbestos won't get me.
I wasn't paying attention, and then I caught the end of that, and I was like, what the?
What the hell's he talking about now?
So, like I said, our client's going to make projected $60,000 on this project. If you want to make $60,000 on a project with us, scan the QR code up here, click the link in the description. We'd love to help.
I think Nick plants these for me because he knows how happy I am.
I definitely don't.
Somebody put that in the video.
I have thought about just getting rolls of pennies from the bank,
God,
though.
make me so happy.
And like sometimes he goes this way and I go this way and then we do this. So I've been thinking about just taking the roll and just kind of flicking them as I go.
Oh yeah, I see another one here.
Them. But I haven't, for the record. Yeah, you missed one.
We're 11 cents to the good on this house. Very happy. Makes me so happy. So we can move the plumbing. No problem.
That makes the most sense to me. I also think you're right. I think you need to knock this wall out.
Yeah.
Because a 2-cabinet kitchen.
This would be a nice kitchen. And even if you went this way and you had yourself a little something here, I'd even open this up, honestly.
I would too. Just open it all up.
Yeah.
You got a nice little display, china,
This
whatever.
is going to come down anyway.
Yeah, drywall this.
So let's look at the scope. I mean, we could be coming in here and painting and doing floors.
Yeah, you don't know. What's upstairs?
There's 2 bedrooms, and actually not a bad bathroom.
It's not a bad staircase either.
No, this one's somewhat normal. Dave pointed out something really cool about this window, which I had no idea. So you pull this, and then this pops out. So look at this track. I have no idea how old this window is, you think, Dave?
Not very old.
Do you think they still make this?
Oh yeah.
I don't believe Dave, so for the record. If anybody wants to chime in on that one. I think it's very cool. Railings are definitely not to code. So 4 feet's right around here. I'm sorry, 4 feet, 36 inches. 4 feet's over here. But it's wrong. Obviously you can see, and a kid can get through there. So, now it's, 4 inches.
No wider than your fist.
Yeah, so.
4 inches.
Right. I could probably get my head through there almost. No, my head's too big.
Maybe you're stuck.
Massive threshold to come up, but I mean, they've made the bathroom work. It looks pretty good, actually. This is nice. I mean, we probably won't keep it, but nice soft close cabinets, a nice deep tub, a nice view of the neighbor when you're taking a shower.
That's how you end up on a registry.
So there should be privacy glass here. So regardless, that's got to get put in. But it's not a bad bathroom. Old skeleton key, still works. This is pretty awesome, but unfortunately, it'll probably get replaced. Look at this. They painted this, but
We're probably gonna sand this, no?
well, I'm sure we are. But see, this is painted. This isn't. Why?
I can tell you why.
They spilled it and just kept going.
It was cheaper.
But not
Now,
bad
what's
height.
interesting to me is how high this bathroom is.
Yeah.
Not a small. That's a big transition.
I don't know. Anyway, two good sized bedrooms.
I like the half drywall, kind of over the drop, half drop ceiling. Yeah. They tried.
Yep.
But here's the thing. Unless I'm wrong, the windows look good.
The windows seem to be okay.
I haven't seen any that look bad.
Yeah, they seem to be all right.
Which, as you guys know, windows, huge budget killer.
On a project like this, if we had to do all the windows, it kills the project.
Yeah, because I mean, on a big building, you assume you're going to have a lot of expense. So 250 grand for doors, windows, whatever, that's pretty customary. But when you're looking at a house like this, where the ARV is probably 200 grand, probably closer to 250.
Yeah, or more. I mean, it's a good zip code.
It is a great zip code. So it could be 250, 260, 280, I don't know.
But there's a lot of drywall work.
Moving the kitchen, changing the whole layout, changing the
Moving a
laundry,
bathroom.
something with the basement, I'm sure. Mechanicals.
Mechanicals are okay, although they're 10-year-old, but we don't know till we try them. Probably a water heater because it's rusted at the bottom.
Roof.
Brand new, it looks like. You could get a good view of the roof. Okay, there's a Sanborn truck.
They took the old.
But yeah, the roof looks good.
Not bad.
Oh, there's a cubby within a cubby. Oh, wow. Well, this is a little creepy. You gotta see this. Can you see that? There's carpet in here.
Oh my gosh.
Right? When you kidnap your children, I'm kidding. I have no idea why, but this is soundproofed. So anybody who knows who's been, I think bowling alleys are probably the best example where you see carpeting on the walls and things like that. Or anybody who's a musician and you put that sound deadening on the wall. Or if you've watched one of our other videos and you see Nick behind with that soundproofing, this is very sound deadening. In fact, even in here, you can hear how the sound is just, I don't know if that translates.
You don't echo at all.
Yeah.
Out here, I echo. I don't hear you echoing in there at all.
Oh, and my goodness, look at that. Bonus. Oh, 25 cents. Let's get out. Oh, another penny. We need to get out before we find more because that means this job ain't going to get done. Yeah. But there's like little marbles and stuff in there or something. You see them over there?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, a little creepy.
A little creepy.
It looks like it was hidden. This fits across here.
It was probably a feral fucking child. You know how these kids
no,
are.
look it. Oh, it's time to leave.
Oh boy, he's finding a lot of silver.
Oh no, look at that was just sitting there. Somebody planted this. This is not real. That could go. What can you buy with 85 cents?
Air.
Air.
For the tire.
Wow. I worked on a house once where there was a, I don't know the right word for it, an autistic child or something, and they were feeding stuff into the vent. So I stuck my hand down there and pulled out Legos and handfuls of change and peanut butter sandwiches and just everything you could think of was in that vent.
Was that one of ours?
It was one. It was in your previous life. Over.
What street?
The street started with an F. Ended with an X. Fox.
Oh, was it Fox?
Yeah, and it was. I forget his name. The guy who used to do the tile.
Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I bet you these aren't normal width or normal height.
No, they're definitely not width.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
But you could sand all this, make these floors nice again. The windows are in great shape. The roof's apparently new. I mean, it's got a lot going for it. Plus, like you said, it's in an expensive zip code.
Oh my goodness, look at this. What the hell? So when you turn this on and off, but you shouldn't be able to, good thing the power's not on because I would have got shocked.
Yeah, you know what they say? They say, looks good from my house.
It feels like a homeowner did this.
100%, because this is like a very nice bathroom.
Yeah.
Like,
that's all that was important. How we get there
minus
doesn't matter.
everything else, this is a very nice bathroom. other than whatever's going on there. Do we have power here?
Nuh-uh. We have water.
I was gonna say I flushed the toilet, so
I'm so fascinated by that.
it's gotta be expensive.
I don't know. I've never seen
That's
that.
not a cheap window. Can't be.
I mean, does that help? Does that help the? I mean, it still flexes. This is where the good stuff is.
Yeah, that's where they hide the treasure. Someone should get him like gloves.
Nah, I don't need no gloves. Holy crap. There's marbles, chess pieces. I don't even know what some of this stuff is. It was worth it.
So that's a look at a house a client of ours just picked up that we're gonna do the rehab on. They're gonna make quite a bit of money on it. That's good for everyone. If you wanna see another video like this, click right here.